A big hello everyone! The Inside Football channel is in touch, and today we will talk about Barcelona again. And not about today's difficult times for the club, but about the wonderful future that awaits Xavi's team. Yes, you heard it right. A bright and very powerful future awaits this team. In this video, we will explain why. Right now, Xavi has very talented young players from the Barcelona academy at his disposal, as well as those nuggets that the club has brought in recent seasons, thanks to scouts. The changes in the club have already begun. In one of the recent videos, we told about what Xavi prohibits the players from doing. If you missed it, be sure to take a look. It is the bet on the young and talented that can bring Barcelona back to the top. The rise of Blaugranas in the 2000s began with the new look at football and the use of their own trainees, mainly young ones. Leo Messi was not the only genius in that team. Goalkeeper Victor Valdés trained in La Masia. Defenders Carles Puyol and Gerard Piqué raised in La Masia. And midfielders Sergio Busquets, Andres Iniesta, Xavi and Thiago Alcantara were brought up in La Masia too. History repeats itself. Joan Laporte is the president of Barcelona again. The coach is the club's graduate who later became its legend. And now Xavi has no choice but to trust the young. Today we will tell you exactly who will help Xavi make Barca great again and will declare itself very soon. We will also try to predict the team's lineup for 2025. But before we start, we ask you to like this video and subscribe to our channel to be the first to watch our exclusive videos. Ready? So here we go! Let's start with the goalkeeper's position. In 4 years, Marc-André ter Stegen will already be 33, and Iñaki Peña may well come to replace him. Now the guy is 22, he has already been involved in the main team for more than 1 year. Who are the promising guys in defense? Oscar Mingueza and Ronald Araujo are already playing for the main team. Both are 22 years old and could make a good pair of center-backs in the future. Mingueza, by the way, can play in the right flank, so he is a versatile player. Also last summer, Barcelona returned the trainee Eric Garcia for free. This guy is 20, he also plays in the center of defense and considers Javier Mascherano his idol. Among the fullbacks, Barcelona has 18-year-old Alejandro Balde and 21-year-old Serginho Dest now. Balde is slowly being prepared to replace Jordi Alba, but right now the defender is still too young. He needs to gain experience and pump skills in the first team. Dest has been playing for Barcelona for over a year and he plays in starting 11 steadily. The widest selection of players Barcelona has is among the midfielders. First of all, 24-year-old Frankie de Jong draws attention. In 2019 he moved to the Blaugranas camp, occupied a place in the center and in the coming years may become the new leader of Barcelona. Xavi plans to give Frankie more responsibility on the pitch. In the center, Barca has a 17-year-old Xavi, a technically skilled midfielder with good vision, accurate passing, and decent dribbling. His characteristics and teamwork have already been praised by the legends of the club, and the guy himself has already occupied a place in the starting 11 not only in Barcelona but also in the Spanish national team. Important and very good young players like Xavi appeared in Barcelona. At the team level, they are fine, Lionel Messi told Sport S in an interview. It's expected that a new 5-year contract will be signed with Xavi. This has already been approved by Xavi. Let's move on to another young talent, which is already difficult to call that now. 18-year-old Pedri is in Xavi's cage, and over the past season this guy has become an ironclad player in the starting lineup. A very high-quality midfielder whom many experts compare to Andres Iniesta. In addition, Pedri won the prestigious Golden Boy Award for the best football player in the world under the age of 21. 19-year-old Nico Gonzalez can be another midfield star. If Pedri is compared to Iniesta, then Nico is seen as the new Sergio Busquets. This season, the guy has already earned many compliments and is one of the important players in Xavi's new project. Another central midfielder who can open up in Xavi's team is Riqui Puig. Now he is 22 years old, but his talent has been talked about for several seasons in a row. Under Ronald Koeman, Puig settled on the bench and didn't have the opportunity to prove himself, although he is called a very capable player with a vision of the pitch and a good pass. Let's move on to the attack. First of all, we want to mention Ansu Fati. This guy wears number 10 on his back, which says a lot. This is the heir of Leo Messi himself. The guy is only 19, but he made people talk about himself long ago, primarily because of his performances. Fati can play in different positions of the attack, but the main one is the left winger. Let's hope this guy avoids further serious injuries and can reach his full crazy potential. Now there's 18-year-old Yusuf Demir in Xavi's team, and this is already the right winger. He belongs to Rapid Wien and plays for Barcelona on loan. Under Koeman, Demir didn't play very much, so he couldn't have a great opportunity to open up. Let's see what will happen under Xavi. Perhaps this guy will use his chance and give a reason to redeem his contract. And we would also like to say about the guy who is called the new Messi behind his back. Ilyas Akomach is only 17, and only a year ago he made his debut for Barca B, but has already received a bunch of compliments. In particular, Patrick Kluivert compared him to Messi. Akomach's agent, by the way, is Horacio Gaggioli, one of those people who brought Messi to Barcelona and participated in the negotiations when the famous contract on a napkin was signed. Akomach is quite varied in the attack. He can play in the center as well as on the left flank, but still predominantly plays on the right. Ilyas has yet to grow to get at the first team, but one shouldn't take the eyes off him. Once Barcelona almost missed this guy already, and he was almost signed by Real. Barcelona will not be able to do without transfers, even despite the financial crisis. According to Mundo Deportivo, Xavi wants to strengthen the team with Ferran Torres and Dani Olmo. They already tried to sign the latter in the summer transfer window, but the deal fell through. A new attempt will be in the winter. We are talking about a loan with an option or an obligation to purchase. Xavi is also interested in very young talents. For example, 19-year-old Red Bull Salzburg German forward Karim Adeyemi is on notice of Barcelona. According to media reports, the player's agent has already contacted the Blaugranas and flew to Barcelona for negotiations. And Adeyemi himself is also interested in a transfer. Raz has already called Adeyemi the new Erling Haaland, a center forward with excellent potential and realization. 11 goals in 13 matches of the Austrian Championship at the moment. But right now, Adeyemi is much cheaper. Transfermarkt estimates his cost at 20 million euros, and Salzburg asks for 30–40 million for the striker. So it's not surprising that the choice will fall on this player. And the center forward is a crying need for the team. Also recently, more and more people began to talk about Xavi Simons and his possible return to his native club. According to the latest information from Cadena SER, Simons' agent suggested the player to Barcelona during a recent meeting with Joan Laporta. Simons' contract with PSG expires at the end of the 2021-22 season, after which he will be able to return to Barcelona as a free agent. Someone has just begun to say that the team doesn't need Simons, and he will also be on the bench there. But let's admit that the situation at PSG was much worse. Who is easier to compete with? Mastodons like Verratti, Wijnaldum and others? Or the peers like Gavi and Nico Gonzalez? The second option is more preferable. Which other young talent would you sign for Barcelona? Share your options in the comment section. Having all of the above players, we could make up a full-fledged team that will tear everyone apart in 2025. It is Peña in the goal. The center of defense is for Araujo-Garcia duo. Mingueza is the first to sub on. Dest and Balde will play along the flanks, if the team doesn't find other possible fullbacks during this time. In the midfield, Gavi will surely gain a foothold along with Pedri and Frenkie de Jong. At that time, the Dutchman will already be 28 and can become the team's captain. Let's not forget Nico Gonzalez. He will probably be a big fish in the rotation. Also, Riqui Puig and Xavi Simons, if the second miraculously returns to Barcelona, will have chances. In the attack, it's Ansu Fati on the left, Karim Adeyemi in the center, and for now we'll give the place on the right at the mercy of young guys who have not really shown themselves at the starting 11 yet, Yusuf Demir and Ilyas Akomach. If we are making a lineup with the maximum number of trainees, then the choice is in favor of the second. Xavi has a difficult task ahead of him because the work in Barcelona is endless. But he has young and promising guys with whom he can revive Barca's signature tiki-taka and create something unique with the new generation of players. It's always a pleasure to watch a team's success with young players in the squad who are passionate about playing football and winning. Moreover, most of them are the club's trainees. Do you agree? Press the thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video. It was Inside Football, we watch football from a different angle. Have a good one, and see you in a bit.